All right, you see the sign right there? It says kind of seen. This is kind of seen. Let me roll these windows up so the wind ain't blowing all up in here. Folks say this is the hood. They think it's dangerous out here. But man, it ain't like that. It ain't that serious out here. Folks be over exaggerating. Kind of seen is very big. There are a lot of desirable areas in kind of seen that's very safe to live in. But for those of y'all that are on a seriously tight budget, this is where you can find some houses where they going for about $150 a month, $200 a month. And I'm gonna ride up one of these side streets so you can get an idea of exactly what that looked like. You don't necessarily need a car because you're gonna have a lot of motor taxis like this one coming up here. They're all over the place. But one of the other benefits of living out here in an area like this is gonna be food and everything is gonna be a much cheaper out here. So it's a little dirty now because look like, as you can see here, all the fireworks, they were setting them things off last night. Last night was New Year's Eve. They was popping them things, man. They was popping them. So let's ride around for just a moment, see what we can find. There's new development they putting out here, kind of seeing. I mean, as bad as folks say it is, you know, they certainly are building new homes out here in this area, new subdivisions out here in this area and whatnot. And again, this is just one part. So don't judge it based on what people say. Most of the time, folks spreading this rumor are foreigners that ain't ever been over here. Sometimes I come out here and buy my medicine. Me and Robert been out here quite a few times. Gotta make sure I pay attention to that sign, not go on that one-way street. So let's ride. Let me see what I can find. Now, I'm gonna tell you, you know, sometimes the homes ain't the most desirable. Let me drop the camera. Don't necessarily want folks to see me recording their house out here. Small town where everybody know everybody, and you gonna definitely need some Spanish speaking skills out here. But look at that house. That's not a bad house. So the houses are going to be smaller. The houses are going to be smaller. They're not going to be as impressive. But believe it or not, they have plenty of space. You got 1-bedroom options, 2-bedroom options. And I've been in some of these houses. They're not bad houses. They don't look any different than the houses in Merida, Macro Plaza. They all the same. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get down to the center so that y'all can see, because they have a beautiful center. Man, they was popping off some fireworks out here last night. You got firecrackers everywhere on the ground. Put in, if you don't mind, kind of seeing Central. But as you can see, you got everything. You got barbershops. You got guys out here selling barbecue, selling a little bit of everything. All right, so look at these houses. These are not bad houses. And you can get some really nice deals on some homes out here. Maybe one day I'll come back out here and tour some of the newer developments just so that you can see. Because there are some really nice parts in kind of scene. It's not all doom and gloom. If you want, you can hop on Facebook Marketplace, type in kind of scene, and go in the rental section, and you can see for yourself how much these houses go for. Now, you might have to add your own air conditioning in there, or an extra one or two, just to make sure you're comfortable. But again, you can buy these air conditioning units for $200 to $300. Pay somebody from out here, you can probably pay somebody about $50, and they'll install it for you, and you're in business. And that way, you have the comforts of home. But these right here are probably where you get the $150, $200 a month. you on the budget, and the street in the area doesn't look as run down as some of the areas we just passed through. And honestly, don't look much different than many of the other parts of town inside of Merida. So Conisine is his own place, his own city. Look at that, he got a stadium over there. Got a park over here, looks like. Pizzeria, well, no, yeah, taqueria, some tacos and pizza. I passed some. Missed the light. Yeah, they got that rooftop up there, man. They be out here doing it. Right now it's January 1st. The weather's gonna be great. Good time to get out here. Excelente. There's a tortilla spot right there. You go get some fresh corn tortillas, and you get a bunch of them for next to nothing. So it look like we're coming through the main shopping area, the commercial area. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I've been out here and I got medicines, and it seemed to be a lot cheaper coming out here to get my medicines. Is that a thing here where, depending on the zone you live in, costs for certain things are significantly less? Then we got a park coming up over here. Yep, cathedral. All right, go ahead and put that GPS in. It'll take us on home. So you got, I mean, literally everything. You won't need a car out here because you'll be able to get everything you need within this city. Everything. And this is significantly larger than Concao, or at least the center area, commercial zone, a whole lot more out here. Bus transportation comes out here as well. They got the tram, e-tram. So this is Conisine. I think this is another little park coming up. So again, this is, I know I talk to folks from all types of budget ranges. So there's a place for you, and for the most part, you're gonna be safe. And like I say, a lot of folks complain about this area. Most of them ain't even been out here. It's very rare you can walk out here and run into any foreigners out here. They just ain't here. Robert and I have walked all up and down this area. We've eaten lunch out here in this area. We've come here and bought medicine in this area, shot pool in this area, drank margaritas in this area. And so if this ain't for you, that's fine, that's understandable. But this is for many other people. I talk to folks, as crazy as it sounds, folks saying they're having to hide in their bathtub at night because folks done started shooting in their neighborhood back in the States. And I tell you, I promise you one thing, you won't have that nonsense out here. You'll be able to go to sleep at peace. You got your motor taxi here. You ain't gonna be worried about ducking bullets. So again, this becomes a legitimate. And if you're an old man, old woman, I'm an old man now. You know, you ain't gonna worry about somebody walking up on you and punching you in your mouth, trying to rob you, like they do over there in them states, man. So again, what may not look good to you is good for somebody else who live in a dangerous neighborhood and they can't even go outside and let the kids go play. So, hey. If this ain't for you, I get it. Don't complain about it for the others. I be seeing folks on here talking crazy. Sometimes, and look at that, got a Shadrawi out here. This is a grocery store. You know what? We probably should try this Shadrawi. But matter of fact, we about to roll up in here. All right, so I decided to stop out this store here because we were about to go to the grocery store anyway. I bought some shrimp. I want to get me some cauliflower rice. And get me some, get some beans, and gonna try and start eating properly the rest of this year and on. So get on the phone, let's book a consultation, let's talk this thing out. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and Happy New Year.